Ain't no M's in my bank account, but it's in my goal. I say fuck being broke, boy that shit is getting old. If she throw that pussy at me, I'ma catch it cause I'm open. I ain't talking USC when I say I keep the Trojans. Ain't no shame in my shit, from the struggle to the top. Got no milk, fuck it, eat.
What's going on, everybody? The Island Rex coming to you live with yet another video. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to click that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be a part of the notification squad. So I gotta talk to y'all about Errol Spence Jr. He got a fight coming up this weekend versus Lamont Peterson. It's going to be an action-packed fight, bro. I'm telling you, man. It's going to be a great fight. I already know. Lamont Peterson comes in with a lot of experience. I'm about to give my prediction, by the way. You know, I was going to wait to give my prediction, but I was just like, might as well, I ain't doing nothing, bro. So I've been watching the landscape and just seeing people, just watching different interviews and hearing people talk. So Keith Thurman just did an interview with the Boxing Voice. I heard that, and they was talking to him about Errol Spence. And I just pick up off body language. Like, that's the first thing. Even if before I hear somebody, you know, talk or have some form of communication, I'm gonna look at their body language and try to read how they feel first. And you could just see that Keith Thurman is tired of hearing Errol Spence questions. And I'm pretty sure once Errol Spence did that interview and called him out live in front of millions of people on ESPN First Take, and you know, so many people was talking about it, and it gave it that much more energy, and put it in front of people all over the world. The fact that he called them out in front of everybody, and everybody watched ESPN First Take. So, and then I go see another interview with Kell Brook talking about some Errol Spence not that great. I'm like, bro, like, where did this come from, bro? Like, where did this come from, bro? Like, what made you just come out and say he not that great? Like, and I say all the dislikes. I'm like, bro, like, and you got so many people saying, well, you ain't say that after the fight. After the fight, you was giving him all this praise and said that he was the best fighter that you ever fought. But I've been telling y'all, bro. I've been telling you guys, bro. Like, these dudes are jealous. They don't like the attention and the praise that Errol Spence is getting because the fans are praising Errol Spence. It's not, you know, the media or nobody. He's the people's champ, bruh. And they don't like that. He's an old school fighter, and he's earning it the hard way. The last person who we seen earn it the hard way was Floyd Mayweather. So it's like we appreciate somebody who's willing to dedicate his life to something and give it his all. These guys want the shortcut and people to praise them, but it's not going to happen. It don't work that way, bruh. So he's like I said, all these fighters are upset. They jealous, bro. They taking little shots at him. They salty. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to this fight, bro. I'm gonna get back to the prediction, and I'm gonna get back to all that. But I got Errol Spence winning by a 7th round knockout. I don't see it going no later than 8 rounds. I see a lot of people talk about it's going to be done in the 5th. You know, it's only gonna go to 5 rounds. I just think the beginning rounds, because Lamont Peterson has been in there with some experienced, great fighters throughout his career. And, you know, I think that, you know, the beginning rounds is going to be a filling out process for Errol Spence and trying to close the distance. You know, I don't overlook nobody. And, you know, but Errol Spence is a dog. He got something to prove, and he's hungry. You know, a lot of people underestimate his boxing ability. You know, he's sharp at a lot of things, his pivot, everything. Like, Errol Spence is a great fighter, his jab. Everything about Errol Spence is just on another level, but people underestimate his boxing ability. You know, I recently heard, you know, an interviewer ask Keith Thurman, how would you beat Errol Spence? And he was like, boxing, baby. You know, boxing. So he thinks that he can go in there and just pretty much outbox Errol Spence. And a lot of people think that they could just outbox him, but, you know, his boxing ability is very underrated. You got to realize, when he fought Chris Algieri, people discredit Chris Algieri, but Chris Algieri beat Ruslan Provodnikov. He outboxed a huge power puncher, 12 rounds. Like, that's not easy. You know, that is extremely not easy, bro. Then you got to realize people praise Amir Khan, and Chris Algieri outboxed Amir Khan. Like people were saying that Chris Algieri won that fight, or if not, it was a draw. But people discredited him once Errol Spence fought him. Errol Spence, every time like he fights somebody, Kell Brook to me is a better boxer than Keith Thurman. You know, so I think that Errol Spence, the beginning rounds, Errol Spence is going to use his jab, work his jab. Then he's going to close the distance and start touching them to the body a little bit more. I think that in the beginning rounds, Lamont Peterson is going to land some shots. And this is boxing. Like, people don't, oh man, he got hit with a shot. Like, he comes into the fight game. It's like he's supposed to be infallible. Like, he's not supposed to get hit. Like, his game's supposed to be flawless. Like, you're going to get hit. It's boxing. It's just if you coming out with huge knots over your head and you get beat convincingly, and like it's like if you get beat convincingly and like you lose, but let's say you win by knockout, like it didn't. You can't say that about the Kell Brook fight. A lot of people say Kell Brook won some rounds. Like, that happens in boxing. Like, people think because Castillo won a couple rounds in the first Floyd fight or Madonna won a couple rounds, oh, he lost. You get what I'm saying? So it's like Errol Spence now. He's setting the bar so high for himself now. Like that critics, they find one weakness and now they're going to use it against you. So let's say he go in there and lose a round, but he'd dominate the rest of the 11th rounds. They say, well, he got outboxed the first round, but he didn't do this 11th round. He didn't knock him out. So he has to go in there, and I think it's gonna go to 7 rounds. I think that Lamont Peterson like has been in there with some tough, rugged guys, and I do think it's gonna be a one-sided performance. Though I think that he's gonna get some shots in, but I don't think that his power is enough that's gonna phase Errol Spence. I don't think that, because I think that Kell Brook was more physical and more stronger than Lamont Peterson. And we didn't see, people can say what they want. Kell Brook, in that Kell Brook fight, we didn't see Kell Brook stun Errol Spence, or, we didn't see him like drop Errol Spence. We didn't see him, all we seen was him have a couple good rounds. Errol Spence defense is deceptive, a lot of his punches get caught on the glove. He keeps a high guard. I don't want this video to go any longer. You got Keith Thurman talk about, I'm trying to figure out, like, why you just didn't say, all right, why can't he fight? If you say that you don't have no mandatories, and this is what I wanted the guy from Boxing Voice to ask him. If you say you don't have any mandatories and you don't have to fight anybody, why not take a tune-up, fight Errol Spence, and then fight Sean Porter the next year, or fight Danny Garcia the next year? Like, I'm trying to figure out, if you just said that you don't have any mandatories, and he constantly brings up Floyd Mayweather. Like, he constantly, every time, bro, he brought up Floyd Mayweather name twice in that interview. Like I've been telling you guys, like I've been telling y'all, Keith Thurman is waiting to get a big payday. Like, he's waiting for Errol Spence to become the cash cow, or he's waiting for a big money offer before he can fight Errol Spence. He's not in it he don't have the passion for boxing anymore. And he's telling you that. He's saying he's waiting for the fight to get bigger. You hear him say, you guys gotta read between the lines. He's telling you that he only wants the money. He said that he didn't have the passion and the drive like Errol Spence has now. He's not as hungry as Errol Spence is. He done got married. He's in love. He's fat. He doesn't even seem like he has a desire to box anymore. So you guys got to read between the lines. Recently, in an interview he did with the Boxing Voice, he said people didn't think the Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather fight would happen. Like, why are you talking about Floyd Mayweather fights with Manny Pacquiao? He brought up the Manny Pacquiao fight. So he's waiting for it to be a big payday. He's saying Floyd get paid a lot of money when he fought Manny Pacquiao, and Floyd get a lot of money. And no, he's not Floyd Mayweather, but he's saying him get a lot of money fighting Conor McGregor, so he felt like he could do the same thing. He felt like he's in the same position as Floyd Mayweather, but you're not. So, but he's telling you he's in it for the money. That's why Showtime and Al Haymon, we need to start putting the pressure on Al Haymon and Showtime or whoever wants to back this fight. This is who we need to start putting the pressure on, because these guys need to sit down. He clearly doesn't want to fight him unless it's about money. Give him the money that he wants. Clearly, Errol Spence don't care about the money like that. So give Keith Thurman, if he wants 10, 15, 20 million, give him the money that he wants and put these two in the ring so we can see them fight. Let Errol Spence get the small payday, let Keith Thurman get the lion's share, and let Errol Spence get the small share. Let him be the B side for the moment, and then he's gonna become the A side. Simple as that. We need to start putting the pressure on Al Haymon, PBC, or whoever wants to back this fight. This is who we need to put the pressure on. We no longer need to put the pressure on Keith Thurman or Errol Spence. Put the pressure on the managers, whoever's controlling these fighters. But I got Errol Spence winning. I think it's going to be a knockout by the 7th round. I think Errol Spence is going to put on a A performance. I don't think he's going to put up a B+ this time. I think he's going to be a lot more sharper, a lot more dominant in this fight. He's going to impose his will on Lamont Peterson. He's going to take the fight to him. He's going to be in front of him. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people by using his boxing ability, because people underestimate him and his boxing ability. So he has to prove that he can box, and then he's going to get Lamont Peterson out by the 7th round. I don't think he'll go no later than 8 rounds. But anyway, y'all get in that comment box. Let me know y'all predictions. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out.
Yeah. Competition in my mind with your favorite rapper. I keep it G just like the helmet of a Green Bay Packer. No fear tatted across my stomach, you can never scare me. Look at these rappers surviving on popularity shit. Throw them in the lines, then with the killer the guard. No Karuchi, but you get your head twist with these claws. Lion King, motherfucker, evil nigga like Scar. Mufasa, you hanging off that cliff, I throw your ass off.